we gotta discern the things that people are bringing forth concerning what they're finding inconsistent in the Bible. You have people uploading videos showing that the genealogies are not equaling up to what we have in the Old Testament. And these people that are showing you the comparisons, they're telling the truth. They're owning something. And a person that think they know it all already, a person that is not open-minded, is not going to discern and take heed. They're just going to brush it off and hate on them. And that's not the spirit you need to have when dealing with the Bible. Because you have people that say, the Most High not going to let nobody mess with his word. And that's true, unless he allows it. Unless he allows it. And I want to read Isaiah chapter 28, starting at verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the beast. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people, to whom he said, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest. And this is the refreshing, yet they would not hear. But the word of Yahweh was unto them, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little, that they might go and fall backward and be broken and snared and taken. Because you got people trying to teach in the Bible. You have people that think they know it all, brainiacs, all in the Bible, trying to expose or trying to bring some kind of way off the wall doctrine out of the Bible. And the Most High set up traps for them that they get in the Bible. They don't understand nothing in the Bible because they ain't led by the Spirit and they ain't really seeking the truth. They just trying to be brainiacs. Then you got people going to college to be a preacher and not really called to be. They just doing it because they can. Or they like to hear themselves talk and sound good preaching or something. And would be okay with teaching false doctrines because they don't believe anyway. Because you got people reading the genealogies verbatim, word for word, name for name. And they're reading the names, but they have not verified for themselves these names in the Old Testament. Because what you got to understand is the Most High give us the genealogies in the Old Testament. So you have people that's reading these names in the New Testament that are just reading them because they're there. They haven't gone into the Old Testament to see if this person begat this person and who's the son of who's the father of who. And then you have those of us that do study and want to compare and want to verify. And you have those that end up turning away completely because they're like, oh, if this is off, then everything else is off. And so they come out trying to expose the New Testament as not real. And then you have those like me that are like, wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Maybe this is a puzzle. Maybe we can get to the bottom of what they did. Because if we can trace the real lineage in the Old Testament, then we'll understand why they did it. Why would they cause confusion here? Because maybe they wanted to turn people like you away completely from believing in the virgin birth, from believing in the Messiah, and from believing in the Gospels altogether. Let's not just give it up. Let's study it. Let's break it down. Let's call on the Spirit of the Most High to show us. And if it is what it is, then okay. But let's not throw it all away yet. Okay? Let's study it. Alright, so now I want to read Luke chapter 3, starting at verse 23. And I ordered it starting with Abraham, but I'm going to have to read it backwards because that's how they have it. And they have it worded, which was the son of instead of begat. And according to some people that study it, that's key into seeing that Heli or Eli was actually the father of Mary. So I'm going to read it how they have it. All right. Messiah, which was the son of Joseph. Joseph, which was the son of Heli. Heli is actually Eli, known as Eli as well, because Heli is actually a Greek word that have no Hebrew origin, but according to Wikipedia, he's also known as Eli. Okay. Heli, which is the son of Matthat, which is the son of Levi, which is the son of Melchi, which is the son of Jaanah, which is the son of Joseph, which is the son of Mattathias, which is the son of Amos, which is the son of Nahum, which is the son of Elsli, which is the son of Nagi, which is the son of Maath, which is the son of Mattathias, which is the son of Joseph, which is the son of Judah, which is the son of Joanna, which is the son of Re'esa, which is the son of Zorobabel, which is the son of Salathiel, which is the son of Neri, which is the son of Melchi, which is the son of Addi, which is the son of Kasam, which is the son of El-Modam, which is the son of which is the son of Jossi, which is the son of Elazar, which is the son of Joram, which is the son of Matthat, which is the son of Levi, which is the son of Simeon, which is the son of Judah, which is the son of Joseph, which is the son of Jonan, which is the son of Eliakim, which is the son of Meliah, which is the son of Menan, which is the son of Mattatha, which is the son of Nathan, which is the son of David, which is the son of Jesse, which is the son of Obed, which is the son of Booz. Booz in the Old Testament is Boaz. Booz, which is the son of Salmon, which is the son of Nason. Nason in the Old Testament is Nahshon. Nason, which is the son of Aminadab, which is the son of Aram. Aram in the Old Testament is Ram. Aram, which is the son of Ezram. Ezram in the Old Testament is Hezron. Ezram, which is the son of Pharez. Pharez, which is the son of Judah. Judah, which is the son of Jacob. Jacob, which is the son of Isaac. Isaac, which is the son of Abraham. Now, through the Spirit of the Most High, I've seen a lot done in Luke. Like, first of all, the Old Testament gives the genealogies of these fathers. So we should be able to go in the Old Testament and verify some of these fathers and sons. It should be evident. We can't just name them because you have people that have studied and have found that it's not compatible with the Old Testament. We have to discern that, and we have to find out what happened because of them studying and comparing, they have completely turned away from the New Testament. They have completely denounced the Messiah because of what they found in the genealogies. And so those of us that believe, we have to really do our research in order to stand strong and teach what happened and show that actually it was altered to cause confusion. But we still have to show that it's evident. And so we got to break down what they did. And we can't be naive to think that these people are tripping, because they're not. They see it and they're showing you. So you have to discern it as a believer and expose what happened and show the reality of it. Now, what I'm seeing, first of all, we have Abraham through David, okay? And you can go in the Old Testament and verify that in Luke, they are on point with it. I don't see anything that's not evident in the Old Testament as far as the names and the sons and the fathers. They're on point with that. Now, when you get to Nathan, is taught that because of Nathan being here, this lineage is supposed to be Mary's. But let's look at Nathan in the Old Testament, because when I researched Nathan in the Old Testament, I don't get any sons coming from Nathan. Now, you can't confuse Nathan, son of David, with Nathan the prophet. You got to make sure that when you're comparing, that you're not comparing anything that is of Nathan the prophet. Now, the first verse I get with Nathan, son of David, is 2 Samuel chapter 5. I'm going to start at verse 13. And David took him more concubines and wives out of Jerusalem after he was come from Hebron. And there were yet sons and daughters born to David. And these be the names of those that were born unto him in Jerusalem: Shemua, and Shobab, and Nathan, and Solomon. Ibhar also, and Elishua, and Nepheg, and Japhia, and Elishama, and Eliadah, and Eliphalet. Okay. So now let's see. Nathan, son of David, also in, let's start at 1 Chronicles chapter 3, verse 1. Now these were the sons of David, which were born unto him in Hebron. The firstborn, Amnon of Ahinoam, the Jezreelitess. The second, Daniel of Abigail, the Carmelitess. The third, Absalom, the son of Maacah, the daughter of Talmai, king of Geshur. The fourth, Adonijah, the son of Haggith. The fifth, Shephatiah of Abital. The sixth, Ithream by Eglah, his wife. These six were born unto him in Hebron, and there he reigned 7 years and 6 months. And in Jerusalem he reigned 30 and 3 years. And these were born unto him in Jerusalem: Shemiah, and Shobab, and Nathan, and Solomon, 4 of Bathshua, the daughter of Amiel. Okay, now I want to go to verse 10. And Solomon's son was Rehoboam, Abiah his son, Asa his son, Jehoshaphat his son. So now we're going to get the lineage of Solomon's sons and grandsons all the way down. 24, ending his sons and grandsons. And when you go to 1 Chronicles chapter 4, verse 1, it says the sons of Judah. So now we'll get other genealogies, other lineages. But what I had to see as reality was I don't see any sons coming through Nathan, son of David. So when you study Nathan in the Old Testament, son of David, being that Luke is saying that Mattatha was his son, that should be evident. And guess what? When you study, it's not. And so now you got to really look and see, where did they get this from? Why did they put this as Nathan's son? And it doesn't say that. So let me type in Mattatha. I should get something close because sometimes the New Testament will spell names differently. Okay, so I see it in Ezra chapter 10, verse 33. It's spelled differently, but similar. So Ezra chapter 10, verse 33. Of the sons of Hashum or Hasham, Matanai or Matanai, Matatha, Zabad, Eliphalet, Jeremiah or Jeremiah, Manasseh, and Shimei. Now, who is Hasham? How can they say that Mattatha is son of Nathan? That would be very clear in the Old Testament if that were the case. And it's not saying that. Now, let's see if Menan is evident in the Old Testament. Because at this point, it's like no point for me, because it's like, how can we even go down the line without Nathan and then his sons, and then Mattatha and his sons, and Menan his son? It should go down just like it did through Solomon in First Chronicles chapter 3, but it's not doing that. Menan is only evident in Luke chapter 3, verse 31. It's not even a name close to that in the Old Testament. So, at this point, it's like I gotta accept reality on what I see happening here. Because I see Mattatha, which, is evident in the Old Testament. It's spelled a little different, but the same for the most part. But he's not the son of Nathan. Menan is not even evident in the Old Testament. So let's go down to this name, Eliakim. I do know Eliakim and son of Josiah, because Eliakim, the king of Egypt, changed his name to Jehoiakim in 2 Kings chapter 23, verse 34. So I have seen other Eliakims in the Old Testament, but as far as these lineages are concerned, that name is at least compatible with Matthew. So Abraham down to David, down to Eliakim. Now, look at this in Luke. You have Levi, son of Simeon, Simeon, son of Judah, Judah, son of Joseph. Look how obvious that is. Joseph, Judah, Simeon, Levi, sons of Jacob. Okay, then you have in First Esdras chapter 5, verse 48, that Zorobabel is a son of Salathiel, possibly Levites. And also you have Joseph, son of Judah, again. Mattathias is listed twice in this lineage. And actually, you have 3 Josephs. You have 2 Judahs. two Mattathias, you got two Mattathat, and honestly at this point, whoa, you have Joram. Joram is compatible with the sons and grandsons of Solomon. Joram, you have Joram, son of Jehoshaphat. Joram. Remember, I already showed you Eliakim, who is actually Jehoiakim. Mm. And then Heli, which is also referred to as Eli, according to scholars in Wikipedia. And if you go and watch the video that I'll post in my link, you'll see that evident that they actually refer to him as Eli and refer to him as the father of Mary. And so that is compatible to Eliani in the Old Testament, the last great grandson of Solomon that we have in the Old Testament, which is in 1 Chronicles chapter 3, verse 24. And if that's the same person, then he is the father of Mary, because the sons that are listed through him, none of them names are Joseph. And actually, it stops with his sons, and none of his sons have a line continued. And perhaps the reason why they didn't continue is because Mary came along and the Messiah came through her, and she couldn't be listed because it's through the men. And perhaps that's where Joseph came in right there, which they do have listed in Matthew chapter 1 genealogy. And it's supposed to be worded as it's worded in Luke, which was the son of. And as the scholar said, son of meaning not begat, but through being a son-in-law. When you put it together and what we found, then it actually does prove the virgin birth, because Eliani didn't have a son continuing the line. As far as what we have in the Old Testament, it lists his 7 sons, but none of them continued the line going down, like this son begat this son. And so that leads me to believe that this is where Mary comes in, because when you line up the names in the Old Testament with the New Testament, it's equal. And I show that in one of my other vids, they're actually equal. From Abraham to Eli and I, and what they have Abraham to Jacob. They did that to cause confusion, and I believe the Most High meant for us to study line upon line, here a little and there a little, to actually get the truth. It's just too similar to me to not think that it's the reality. It's too similar. You have Heli that is not even a Hebrew word or linked to a Hebrew name, except Eli, which is what's said on like Wikipedia and through scholars. And so I can't ignore that. And it's clear, everybody says that Heli is the father of Mary. So don't try to change your mind now. Because Joseph isn't listed as a son. Don't try to change it now. And I already did a video showing that it was a virgin birth, and even more so now. It's evident in the scriptures, in this genealogy that should be in Luke. You have the Gospels that are compatible for the most part. They're saying the same thing, except when you get to the genealogy, it's just totally, it goes to another line that through the Old Testament is not even evident through Nathan. So the scholars have said who Eli was the father of. And Eli, in my eyes and what I'm seeing, is short for Eli and I. There you have it. And Eli is the father of Mary.